Afternoon. Well, she's back in the garage and clean. And look, she's back on 1552s because I took the rotiforms off today. Suspicions of what was causing the wobble. And it's the wheels and tyres, because on these, it drives brand new. Absolutely brand new. Which is annoying because all I did with those wheels and tyres, I took them off the car, had the car painted, put them back on the car. Maybe they got swapped around, 2 lefts and 2 rights. Front to back they might have got swapped, but they didn't get swapped on the sides because they're directional. But I've looked at the wheels, well, there's no weights missing off the wheels either. The weights are there, nothing's missing. So I pumped the tyres up to a higher PSI and then lowered them, and the wobble got worse. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take them for balancing and see if I can get them balanced up. That's the only option I've got at the minute. I'm in no rush, because stay on these for a bit. But I'll show you. I'll go back up the unit in a minute, I'll show you. So yeah, there's my wheels and tyres. All the weights are on every wheel I've checked, and there's nowhere that the weights are missing. Cause I remember having them balanced, because I had them rebalanced after they were powder coated, because they weren't right. And I remember that the 2 on the driver's side only needed small, and then the 2 passenger side needed about that much. So I know there's no weights missing, so I don't know if anybody's had any experience with this Nankang, what are they? NS2Rs, road legal slicks. I don't know if they're just age bad. What are they, 18 months, 2 years old? I don't know, man. Because it boggles my mind that taking them off the car, putting them back on the car. You know, they was off the car for a few months, I think. Wasn't even that. No, there wasn't. There was only off the car for like a month. Wasn't even long. But yeah, man, boggles my mind as to how these can be causing such a disruptive drive. It's horrible. It really wasn't nice to drive the weekend. It was like driving an old truck. You know, it was horrible. The wife hated it because she could feel the vibration in the passenger seat, man. But she chose those wheels. They did warn her. You know what I mean? So she chose those wheels. But I've driven it, like I said, on the 1552s today. Brand new, absolutely brand new. So I'm scratching my head. But this afternoon and tomorrow, I've got some stuff to do on the ZackSpeed. So I'm pissing about on the ZackSpeed at the minute. Only for next day or 2. Got some things I want to crack on with. I've got to finish stripping it. Got to try an intercooler and rad on the front. But this is a slow burner, you know. So I've got a day free today. So today and tomorrow morning, pissing about on this. Yeah, cage out, a few other things. I've got some stuff to try on it. I've still got to strip it. Still got loads to strip off it. There's literally loads. Wiring, crap. So put along with that. Then tomorrow afternoon, I've been on the phone again today to Jamie, RS Jamie. Tomorrow afternoon, my other mate Jamie, he's picking it up and he's dropping it off tomorrow afternoon. So we'll have a video of that coming Saturday when I go over it. Some pictures tomorrow when it arrives. Yeah. So yeah, I'm plodding on. Because he's back in the garage on the 15s, I'm happy with that. They'll stay on there for a bit until I can get them to a shop and see if I can balance them up. We'll see. See you in a bit. Well, that took longer than I thought. Yeah. Getting these bolts out for this roll cage, man. Let me show you. And we found a bit of crust. Lower floor pan here, not very strong. This lower low wing here, a bit of crush. So ideally we could get an hammer and chisel on here. And we'll see how much rust we've got hiding in here. This low wing's got fiberglass arch going into it, you see, that's the only problem, so you got to be careful welding here. You've got fiberglass here, but it's going to need to be painted anyway, so we'll take it back and see what needs to go into there. But nothing to see, fucking sunlight. Look at all that. Yeah. That was a pain in the arse. So, but she weighs nothing, thankfully, because I had to move the front ramp legs back on the front chassis legs. I like them as forwards if possible, because obviously it weights over the front. So I'll move them back now. And yeah, get some of the weight back over the back. But yeah, cap heads, man, how strange is that? Big M8 cap heads holding that roll cage into the floor, strange. So got them out now, so basically what I'm going to do now is interior out, cage out. See how we get on. Oh, done. Ignore them, they're getting thrown away. It's horrible. But finest roll cage South African money can buy, I think. Scrap pole. Probably use the piping for something else, but unless somebody wants to buy a tigged, I think it's tigged, it looks tigged. Sorry, migged, I mean, looks migged. I don't know, can't tell. It's painted. Unless somebody wants to buy a Mark II roll cage, more of a show cage, won't save your life, but it's a show cage. Bolt straight in, it fitted. So unless if somebody wants a Mark II show cage, let me know. Otherwise, scrap pole. I'm knackered now. That's taken far too long to remove, man. Stainless steel cap heads on nylon lock nuts. Nylock nuts. Yeah. What a chore. But it's out. Cheers. Morning. Afternoon, actually, now. It's Friday. And I'm still on with the ZackSpeed Mark II. And yeah, the carpet was glued in, man, and it's pretty rotten, so the carpet needs ripping out and replacing. So I've even found some random fiberglass up on the inner arch, which no need to be there, because underneath the fiberglass is metal, so I don't know why there's fiberglass there. I'm starting to gut it, get everything out. Absolute crap loads of old loom and shit come out. Look at that for a rat's nest, man. Horrible shite. So keeping that back bench, get that retrimmed to go with his new bucket seats he's putting in. Got rid of all this Fast and Furious crap. So it's the engine bay, stripped quite well now. What we got left in there, just a live to the starter I need to remove. That's it. Oil cooler down there, it's pretty dented and bashed up, so get that out. So engine bay, pretty stripped down into that in a foot. Well, it was absolute pain in the arse. This rubber is supposed to sit on there, it's been badly glued, but yeah. Yeah, we're still on with the teardown. So at the minute I've got to try and get that live wire, got to take the tank out and get that live wire out of the chassis legs. So yeah, it's all good fun. There's some bad wiring in here, man, really bad. It's all coming out, thankfully. Yeah, catch you in a bit. Oh well. The joys of stripping the back an old car that is from South Africa, even in England, you don't know what other people have been doing. Carpet glued around this whole car. I think I did mention in previous videos, under the back, I found expanding foam behind that back wheel. Carpet's all glued in. I've started pulling the carpet out this car.
and fuck me, there's no inner arch at the back. The expanding foam that I found on the inner arch inside, I thought went up to the metal. No, one sec, I'll get something to prod it with. Oh, this is the first time I'm going to prod it. So let's have a look what we've got, because I don't know why there'd be expanding foam inside as well as outside, unless that's filling the gap. So we've got a spike. I'm waiting. Yeah. I'm poking the tyre. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's the tyre. So that is poking the tyre. So I've got no inner arch. Right. Can you see the tyre? Yeah. Fuck me. One sec. Oh, so no need for a torch really, because fuck me, look. Look at that. Fuck me. Oh shit. So I have to drill this off because it's in my way, it's riveted on. I'm gonna have to start digging. Digging and digging. But guarantee be the same this side. But I've even painted the foam on this side to try and disguise it. There you go. Fuck me. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, isn't it? Building new tubs. With fiberglass arches already bonded on. I think the arches might have to come off. It's going to get a bit messy before it gets better, but got to make it safe, because that's not safe. It's taking out strength in the rear quarter, to be honest, because your tubs give you a lot of rigidity here. So we're going to put full cage in it anyway. Do you know what I mean? But we've got to put some weight back in it, because it's got a fiberglass boot lead, it's got a fiberglass bonnet. Yeah, the surprises keep coming. And it looks so good from underneath, you know, when you're going on a two-post. This chassis is one of the tidiest chassis I've seen on a Mark II, especially from abroad in ages, you know. South Africa's dry, but yeah. The mic should be at it again. Nah, it was me. Fucking hell. I'm gonna have a break from this now, because I've got Pinky coming later. The famous Mark 6 F2. So I think I'll put this video up Saturday, and then there'll be another video of Pinky coming Sunday. My pal Jamie, he's picking up in an enclosed trailer later today, so yeah. Might walk away from this for a bit, because the more I dig, the more surprises I'm finding at the moment. So I know I've got a lot of work to do around those rear inner arches there. These might have to come off outside, because I don't know how I'm going to weld inside without catching fire to these fiberglass arches. So it might have to get ugly before it gets pretty. But we shall see. It's got to be painted anyway, you know. But I was hoping to avoid, if I can avoid taking those off, I will. But another thing I found, she's on 5 stud hubs. She's got spaces in there, which can't take space off at the minute because the threads have been cut down, so take spaces off, the wheels won't go back on properly. Like, the spaces are unnecessary because it's pushing those wheels out and catching these arches. So loads of work to do. But it's a start on my pal's ZackSpeed, and we'll push on slowly. Push on slowly. So it's not going to be a fast build, but it'll get there. Cheers.